Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2x10 on Xbox Nerds, and as you can tell by the looks of this video, we have been shown the poster boy for WWE 2K19, and the poster boy is no other than AJ Styles. I agree with this choice, to be honest. He's been phenomenal since his debut. He's the current WWE champion as we speak. And every October we get a brand new game. And 2K has been doing okay over the last couple of years of starting with 2K14. And when they took over from WWE, took over from THQ. But there have been some good games, bad games that THQ have made. And every game we have a different cover poster guy. And last year it was Seth Rollins, and now it's AJ Styles' turn. And what are we going to see in 2K19? Well, we're probably going to see more of the same. More simulations, an updated roster, hopefully a better online and better community creations. So many things that people want to see, and there's so many people that things that you're not going to see. But personally, my focus is the roster. Who's going to be in the game? Who do you want to see in the game? It's whether they make the cut, whether they don't make the cut. Obviously, there's some people that are higher, like, meh. They might make it, they may not make it, and of course, it all goes down to the WrestleMania last year. This past year, WrestleMania, that's the cut-off point every WrestleMania. And obviously we know that AJ Styles is going to be in the game, and we know about this $1 million, chance to win $1 million, something. Here's the question, what are the rules for that? Do you have to live in America, and or can you be from anywhere and just win $1 million, and does it get transferred to be £1 million or €1 million, or what? Can you fly over to America and win it? I can't wait to see what the rules are for this tournament thing, or what to face AJ Styles, or whatever. But some lucky fan's going to win $1 million, and congratulations to whoever does win that. And as I was saying, I'm going to be focusing this video on my opinions on who I want to see in the game. And it's basically going to be a bunch of top fives in this video. It's going to be my top five, starting with my top five managers that I want to see either come back or make their debut. And the top five, obviously, top five male superstars that I want to see either make it into the game, or whether I don't know if they will or not because of certain things that have happened. Obviously there are top five people that I would like to see in the game because of the fact that they're on the main roster now. But it would be nice to see them. There's also a couple of that may be legends in here that are also on this. So on the male superstars, and there'll be a top five women's version. Whether it be all in one video or just be separate videos, like women's. Obviously, some of them I might put as just one big stable. Or I might just have it as something else. And obviously we're gonna have the top five tag teams as well. I might even do one where I have stipulation matches and just the all general. This for the next week or so, I'm gonna be focusing on WWE. What I want to see in WWE 2K19, starting with the roster and my top five picks to be my personal favourite top five picks, though, who I think should be in the game. And later on, I might even do a predictions of who is definitely going to be in the game. And so I'll see you at the end of this video. Number 5. Number 5 will be Yokozuna. In fact, Yokozuna, the last time we saw him in a wrestling game was WWE Legends of WrestleMania. And we hadn't seen him in an actual SmackDown vs. Raw or any particular, I think in fact the last 2K game actually, to be fair, he was in two actual games, WWE Legends of WrestleMania, as I mentioned, and WWE 2K14 as part of the whole Road to WrestleMania, 2K WrestleMania 2K Showcase mode, or whatever it was, where you get to go through the entire different WrestleManias, and he was part of that. And I'd love to see Yokozuna back in the whole Legends frame. I mean, for God's sakes, we got the Bushwhackers in WWE 2K18, and if they make the cut, I think Yokozuna can. And he can be managed by one of these two managers in which he had, which I'll get to them in another video, and that's Mr. Fuji, and of course Jim Cornette. So have those guys as managers in the game as well. But yeah, number 5 for me is the Hall of Famer Yokozuna. Number 4. And my number 4 pick is Bobby Lashley. Now, considering that Bobby Lashley is on Monday Night Raw in this current day and age, and he made his return after WrestleMania, I'm not too sure whether he'll be in it this year or not, but I can take a guess that he will be. So, and he's also a guy that was in WWE previously, and there's so much that we can probably do with Bobby Lashley. I know he's got the vertical suplex and the spear and the Dominator and the backbreaker as all his signature moves, and some of the great matches that you can have with Bobby Lashley. You can have him face Brock Lesnar again in a rematch. We can recreate the match between him and Umaga at WrestleMania 20 in the billionaire headcount match where Donald Trump had him as his representative, and he was the ECW champion at one point, the United States champion, and I mean, he's been dominating ever since his return. So, yeah, it's my pick for my number 4 spot due to the fact that he's just so damn good. Not as good as some of the other people that are on here, though. Personally, as I didn't really like Lashley back then, and I don't particularly like him now, but I'd still like to see him in the game, and I would like the opportunity to play as him. So come on 2K, put Bobby Lashley in WWE 2K19, and we can have some fun. On to my next person. Number 3. Well, here's my number 3 selection, and it's a very, very interesting choice, and that's the Hurricane. Doodly because he made his return at a very shocking return at the greatest Royal Rumble ever, or the greatest Royal Rumble back in, I think earlier this year, just after WrestleMania, and obviously they probably planned this return. But it would be nice to see him back in a video game. In a WWE 2K video game. I think the last time we saw the Hurricane was in SmackDown vs. Raw in 2009. I'm gonna say 2009 because he has Gregory Helms, but the actual Hurricane character was probably 2006. I don't even remember the last time we saw the Hurricane character. I know what we saw Gregory Helms in 2008, 2009, as the actual Helms character, but Hurricane, probably 2007, the year before that. But yeah, it would be nice to see the Hurricane back in a 2K game. That's who I'd like to see. I mean, come on, he was in the greatest Royal Rumble. How good would it be? To be here, to be able to have a return match, like, I don't know, have Kurt Hawkins is most likely going to be to have him in your universe mode, and then you hear the music, stand back! There's a Hurricane coming through. Put him on the Legends list if you have to. I mean, I think there's definitely a room for a Hurricane. And I mean, for God's sake, we've got Earthquake, we've got Typhoon, so why not have a Hurricane too? I mean, you know, he was a great character. He was a great fun character back into the early 2000s, and when he made his debut, and he even teamed up with Molly Holly at one point, and Rosie, and just the character itself is one of those funny gimmicks in which, yeah, he didn't really get any major titles, but he just got the big. I think even Rey Mysterio got a lesser pop than the Hurricane, the greatest Royal Rumble, because of that thing, because of that reason. I think it should be in WWE 2K18 and just be in 2K19 as a legend, even, you know, just for that, even if it's just for that one game, and it gets taken out in 2K20. That's all I ask, is that one game where he's in it, and if he's not in 2K19, then there's only one question I'm gonna be asking: what's up with that? Yeah. Next. Number two. Well, everybody's got a price. Except for maybe the rights for the $1 Million Man to DiBiase. Except for the fact they do have the rights for the $1 Million Man to DiBiase. Except for the fact that he's been in the game for the last couple of years or 3 years. Oh, I don't know. A manager! I love the fact that he is in the game as a manager. But come on, 2K, we want to play as the $1 Million Man to DiBiase, dang it. I mean, for God's sakes, you got the $1 Million belt in the game, but you got no one to give it to. Who are you going to give it to? Jake Roberts? Because he had it at one point, because, you know, storylines, reasons back in the day. Oh, come on, everyone's got a price for the $1 Million Man. Hell, at this rate, speaking of price, we can pay for him. Make him a DLC. It doesn't matter. We just want to play the $1 Million Man to DiBiase. You even teased it in your 2K18 trailer when somebody was burning down. No pun intended. Well, it was Seth Rollins anyway, but no, it turned out to be Seth Rollins burning down the warehouse and give us hints and who's going to be in the game. And turns out we was all excited for nothing when we saw the $1 Million belt get destroyed, because it was a manager role again. So why did you not put him as a playable character? We will never know. The last time the $1 Million Man was a playable character was in the following games: Legends of WrestleMania, and then WWE 2K14. Yeah. 4 years ago. 4 years ago we had him as a playable character. Now, he's a manager. Some people find ways of having him as a playable character, like doing glitches and stuff, but I don't want to do a glitch to be able to play as the $1 Million Man. I want to play him by going to his name, Ted DiBiase. I mean, yeah, his son didn't do both his sons didn't do exactly that much in the wrestling world, but he was successful. Oh, well, I suppose we'll have to put up with DiBiase being a manager for now, because something tells me he ain't gonna be a playable character. But hey, people can wish, can't they? And I'm one of them. I wanna see DiBiase on WWE 2K19. That would be $1 million dream. You get it? That was... carry on. And number 1. And my number 1 pick is, I know it's a different colour to everybody else in this one. They had Bobby Lashley that had red representing Raw. He had, so most of the other legends were representing gold because, legends. But blue is my pick for not only my number 1 pick, Double J Jeff Jarrett, but I also think that he's most likely to be picked as the pre-order bonus for WWE 2K19. Why? Let's head. Well, here's why. No, seriously. Why? Just because he was in the Hall of Fame this year, sorry. He was inducted into the 2018 Hall of Fame. I mean, Goldberg was also the main headliner of that year, but he's been in the last couple of games already. I mean, he was the pre-order bonus for 2K17, and he was a regular. I mean, we had two Goldbergs to be. I mean, every pre-order bonus apart from the celebrities, of course, we've had 2 of them. I mean, there's been a couple, there's only one, like the Ultimate Warrior for 2K14. And, 2K16, I think we had Sting, and we had Goldberg for 2K17, and there was 2 versions of him. And we had 2K18 where we had, Kurt Angle, and there was 2 versions of him, so why not have 2 versions of Jeff Jarrett in the game? I mean, that would be, we could, like, every pre-order bonus that is going to be the case. It might as well be. It could be this version that we see right here, the old lighting up, strutting, the guitar, And hell, if you're gonna throw in Jeff Jarrett, I think you gotta throw in the roadie too. I mean, it's just a simple combination, man. Have the roadie in there as a manager. I mean, I'll get to the road dog in a future video, but yeah, I think it'll be Jeff Jarrett, and I want Jeff Jarrett to be in the WWE 2K19, and it'll be a perfect fit, considering that they just, come back as a whole thing. Jeff Jarrett in WWE 2K19, you could have him go up against Elias, who's the best country. You can make him face the Road Dogg if he ends up in the game, or even if he doesn't, you can create up the Road Dogg and make him face each other. I mean, come on, it's just so many opportunities. I mean, old Slapnuts himself. And you can have that version of him in the game too. You can have, whether or not, Deborah, I'll get to her later on, he used to manage him back when he shaved his head and had the old Slapnuts and he was in WCW. He had such a good career, and then a former Intercontinental. I mean, we've got Razor Ramon, for God's sake, in WWE 2K18. Why not? And we could put Jeff Jarrett in 2K19 as a pre-order bonus. It's a perfect fit. An absolute perfect fit. You could have, with so many matches that you probably 100% have. Just you know, perfect. It's 100% perfect fit for a 2K game, especially the most recent one, and the fact he was in the Hall of Fame, and, you know, they always done that whole Hall of Fame thing from the previous year, so you can do that. You can easily do that. And so yeah, the person I want in WWE is my number one pick who I want to see in WWE 2K19, not only just to see him in there, but as the pre-order bonus. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the full game. It can be the pre-order bonus. He's the most likely person to be that pre-order bonus. It's J Jeff Jarrett. That is it. And there you have it, folks. There's my first top 5 list of people who I want to see in WWE in 2K19. Jeff Jarrett, Yokozuna, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, the Hurricane, you know, and there's so many more that I would like to see. I mean, that's just my top picks. And I want you to let me know, who do you think should be in WWE 2K19? I mean, there's gonna be some obvious ones. I mean, Bobby Lashley, like I said, is probably gonna be more obvious than that, but who do you think is gonna be in there? Do you think that Bobby Lashley will make the cut? Do you think that Ted DiBiase will be in the game finally as a playable character again? Or will he be a manager? Which I sure hope. Do you agree with my list? Or do you have your own? Let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan210 on Xbox Live. And I shall see you in my next video. Bye bye! Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.